What exactly is respectable about sex work? I don't understand. Like, I keep hearing this narrative that these ex porn stars like Mia Khalifa and Brie Olson and all these OnlyFans girls online, these Tatianas and these fucking feminists, constantly saying respect sex work. Sex work is real work. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not real work. It's work in the sense that you get paid for it, quote unquote, work, quote unquote, but it's not real work. People don't, I'd say like 99% of people don't really like their jobs that much. Most people don't like their jobs. They do it to survive. They do it because humans have to work. It's what it is. We have to work, which is really part and parcel for why women do sex work in the first place. Women do porn and OnlyFans so they can avoid working regular jobs. I mean, women are nothing if not opportunistic. They're just like men in the sense that they all want money for nothing. They all want money in the easiest way possible. This is why capitalism exists. This is why Jeff Bezos has more money than anybody else in the world, because greed exists, right? This is why women do porn. They do it to get rich. They don't do it I mean, yes, they do it because they like sex, but they don't do it just for the sex, because they can get that anywhere, right? And yes, it turns women on that guys are jerking off to them by the millions, right? That very much turns women on. That's a big incentive. But really, when it comes down to it, what they really want, the core of it, is money. Those other things are great. Like, the sex is great. They like that. They like that they become famous, and they like that guys are lusting after them. Oh, they love that. But they want the money. So what are you talking about? Sex work is respectable. It's not respectable. First of all, you're dishonoring your parents, right? Whose parents? I can think of like one porn star in the history of the world that, like, her parents actually wanted her to get into porn. I read about this a couple years ago. This porn star named Sunny Lane. Like, her parents actually encouraged her to get into porn, and they were like her manager and shit. Like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't care what. Like, oh, we're progressive, we're new age. Like, no, there's nothing cool about that. That's not moral. That's not, like, if you're a parent, I'd say 99% of parents do not want their kids doing porn. Do not want their daughter doing porn. Like, come the fuck on. So, like, if you're doing porn, you are dishonoring your parents. You are, just saying a big fuck you to your parents. Sorry to say. But, first of all. Second of all, it's gross. Like, everybody can see you. Third of all, you're literally the definition of a whore. You are a whore. Sorry to say. You're a whore. Like, the definition of a whore is someone, guy or girl, who gets paid to have sex. You're a whore. If you do porn, you are a whore. So, what is respectable about that? I don't understand. Like, what is even your argument? Your whole argument is just sex work is real work, respect sex workers. Why? Why would I do that? Women don't respect guys who work at Burger King. Women don't respect guys who work at a gas station. So why should we respect you if you're being a whore? Like, part of respect is being moral. Part of respect for a woman, from a guy's perspective, is being pure. I don't respect women who sleep around. That's just me and, like, every other guy. The guys who say they respect women who sleep around are just saying that so they can get pussy. Like, that's not a thing. We don't respect women who sleep around. Sorry. So why should we respect you? Why should we respect you if you're getting fucked and taking cum on your face for millions of people to see? For the whole world to see. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no sense there. There's no there's no connection. There's no common sense there. So no, I don't respect sex workers. I don't respect sex workers, nor will I ever. Okay? And if you do that, I don't respect you as a person. I don't respect women who sleep around. I just don't. It's easy to do, and again, it goes back to that old adage when girls are like, well, why can guys do it? Again, it goes back to that old adage which says, a lock that can be opened by any key is not a good lock. A key that can open any lock is a master key, and that's just a fact, because women are the ones who are the gatekeepers to sex, and women are the ones who are hypergamous. Women aren't out there sleeping with every guy. They're sleeping with the highest value guys. It would be a whole different story if it were easy to get sex. In fact, I wouldn't even care. In that sense, I wouldn't even care. If it was easy to get sex, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever. It would be, if women were having sex indiscriminately, as long as they were attracted to somebody. I'm not saying they would do something against their will, but as long as they were attracted to somebody and they had sex with that person, I would have no problem with that. But it's not good enough just to be an attractive guy. You have to be alpha, you have to be high value, you have to be in that top 5 to 10%, you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to say all the right things, you have to pursue her. It's very, very, very difficult to get sex, okay, from most guys. Again, if you're in that top 5 to 10%, it's not that hard, because you're very good looking, or you have very high status, you have a lot of money, whatever the case. That's not average. That's not your average dude. Okay, and it fucks up our world. It makes guys cutthroat. It makes guys sell their souls for money, sell their souls for whatever. Why? Just so they can get a little bit of pussy. It's stupid. So that whole concept is just trash. No, I'm not going to respect you. There's nothing to respect there. Again, if it were easy to get sex, it might be a different story, because it's like, yeah, it's easy to get sex. Everybody's doing it. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not going to beg on you, but because it's so hard, because it's a fucked up thing, because women are hypergamous, women are the way they are. No, I don't respect you. No, hell no. You're cutthroat. You're shallow. You are, you're materialistic. You are all these negative bullshit ass things, and you still don't manage to just go marry a guy. You still don't manage. You still go sleep around. You still be a whore. You're still deceptive. You're still a liar. You're still a cheater. All these things. That all comes with that whole territory. It's all part of it. Women and sex, that's all. It's all attached. All of that is together when it comes to women and sex. All of those things. The gaslighting, the lies, the narcissism, the succubuses, the cheaters, the gold diggers, it's all attached to that whole thing, and porn is a big part of that. It's one big fucking massive snowball of fuck city. Okay, so no, I'm never going to respect sex workers, never going to respect women who do porn, never going to respect women who sleep around. Never, never, never. Just it's not going to happen. It's just, that ship has sailed. There's no way. And as much as you try to whine and cry and play victim and try to normalize it, it's never going to work for most men. The only men who are going to get on board with that are the guys who think, yeah, I'm a feminist ally, so I can get some pussy, right? That's the only reason. People don't respect you. We don't respect you because you're supposed to love one person. You're supposed to be faithful. You're supposed to be kind. You're supposed to be loving and monogamous to one person. But when you give that to everybody else, when you sleep around, you ruin that. And again, it seals the deal when you're sleeping around, you're not giving it to everybody. You're only giving it to the top 10%. So it's like, what the fuck? What is there to respect about that? You don't respect me unless I'm in the top 10%, unless I'm a guy that you want to fuck, unless I'm highest value man, you don't want to have anything to do with me. So why should I give a shit about you? It doesn't make any sense. That's like saying I'm going to put my foot on your neck, and if you don't respect me, then you're a misogynist or something. It's stupid. It's like, no, you are the cause of all my pain. You are the cause of me being fucking disenfranchised with women. Why would I respect you? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It makes no sense. So we'll just end that there. It's really a stupid concept to ask people to respect sex workers. It's like, there's nothing respectable about it. It's immoral. You're shaming your parents. You're harming society. You're breaking up marriages. You are a part of that. Why should we respect you? I don't give a shit how stigmatized you feel, how ostracized you feel. You should feel that way. That's good, because that means there is some semblance of normality in society. It means there's some semblance of morality. that people actually look at you and say, oh, that woman's a whore, and when I don't respect her, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good sign. So, anyway, that's all I got to say about that. It's been Jay Lee, Northwest Podcast. Peace.